Let's take a look at Mr. Fordyce's cardiovascular system, also known as his circulatory system. We've got two different colours of blood vessels, the red ones and the blue ones. Some are veins and some are arteries. And this is the organ that pumps the blood around his body, his heart. Hello, this is Mr. Cowan here. Today's lesson is going to be for you to create a green screen video to demonstrate your understanding of the human circulatory system. So on your iPads, the first thing you have to do is open up Safari, and we're going to do a web search for a background image for the human circulatory system. Okay, the first web search is going to bring up a load of information. You can maybe use that in your research, but we want an image, so click on images up the top. Next thing I would suggest you do is go for a high quality image, so click or press on HD, and that will give us the high definition images. Look for an image that you want to use in your video. I'm going to choose this one here, and then to save it, I'm just going to put my finger on it, hold my finger down. That didn't work. Try again. There we go. Click save or press save image, and that should save this image to my iPad. Just go into photos, I'll double check. Okay, we've got the image here. Right, I can use this as the background of my green screen video. The next thing you have to do is have one person stand like the picture of the cardiovascular system, and another person with a piece of coloured paper, usually dark green or dark blue, and use the paper, hover over parts of the body that you are going to talk about in your video. Once you've got your background image and your video created, you want to go into the green screen app, the one with the pink octopus. Once you're there, create a new project. And you want to add the background image. You always layer from the bottom upwards. So we're going to put the background image at the bottom. Photos, all photos. There we go, I'll take that one. Nope, I won't, I'll take that one. Right, so that looks like I've got the background image in there. Second layer is going to be my video. This looks good. So I've got the background image and then the video on top. Now you'll see the background image doesn't actually extend for the whole video. So if we play it, I think the background image will end up disappearing at some stage. Yep, so that is no good. First thing I'm going to want to do then is extend this, just touch and hold, touch and hold, and get it right to the end of the video. That looks a bit better. Right, and we also notice that the body is completely not in line with Mr. Fordyce's body. Next step, I am going to come into, or touch my video, touch this face mask bit, touch the colour circle bit, change the sensitivity, turn it up a little bit, which means I can kind of see through the video. Then if I click onto the image layer, I can now move this around. I can pinch it to make it smaller and also extend it to make it larger. So I want to try and get this as neat as possible on top of Mr. Fordyce's body. That looks okay, so I'm going to go for that. And I'm going to go back to my video, go onto the colour wheel, change the sensitivity back down. 42 or 43 seems to work quite good here. And click on done. Right, I'm going to click play, and you'll notice I've got this kind of mosaic type background. Not such a big fan of that, so I'm going to come out of there, touch on my background layer, go into the face mask one. Now in here, if you select not the eraser but the magic wand thing, and if you touch onto the white background, and it gets rid of that, but it's also got rid of some of the picture I want to use. So I can turn the sensitivity up, which gets rid of more, or turn it down, which is hopefully going to return the body. Yep, that looks okay. I'm just going to use the eraser to get rid of this bottom layer. I don't think that's even in the video, so it doesn't really matter too much. Right, so I've got the body, that looks fine. Click on done, click on play. What does it look like now? Right, so instead of having a mosaic, I got a kind of black background. Your next step is to export your video so that you can then add sound in the iMovie app. So up the top, touch export video. Goes through this exporting procedure, select save to the camera roll, and then OK. You're ready then to come out of green screen, back to the main menu. From here we want to go into iMovie and then create a new project, click on the plus, choose movie, and I want to import the video that we created in green screen, and then choose or touch create movie. That then imports your movie into iMovie. From here we can add sound by tapping the microphone over on the left hand side, and then you just hit record and it will play your movie, and you can start talking about it or talking about all the various parts of the circulatory system while your video plays. Now there's something that I want to add to this video. When I get to this heart section, I'm going to talk a little bit more about the heart. So what I want to do is make the video freeze for a few seconds. So I just need to get my video, or move or position my video where I want it to freeze, and then tap it to highlight it in yellow. Then down the bottom, look for the speed option, and from this menu I can just tap freeze. So what's now going to happen is the video is going to play, get to the heart, freeze for a bit, chat about the heart, and then carry on. Now at the end I start to walk away from camera. I don't like that so much. I want my video to end when I'm down at Mr. Fordyce's hand right there. So again, position it to where I want the video to finish, tap the video, choose the actions option from the bottom menu, and then select split. Now I've got this second section I want to get rid of, which is highlighted in yellow, and just tap delete down in the bottom right. So this is now where my video finishes. So now that I've got my video looking the way I want it to, I'm ready to start recording some sounds. So just come over to the microphone on the left, and then I'm ready to hit record and start making my video. Once you've done all that, we are practically finished with your video. So you just come out of your movie, click done up in the top left, and then you have the options down the bottom. I'm going to click or touch the square with the arrow, and I can save the video. That would be the option, and then you can start sharing it with your teacher or your classmates, hopefully on the interactive screens you have at school. Hopefully that's helped, and I'm really looking forward to seeing the videos that you all managed to create.